Okay, so here is a Mitsubishi cassette deck, and it's a fairly expensive one, isn't it?
Yeah, Mitsubishi is.
And it's UL listed. Alrighty, so here are the typical house fuses, a 20 amp on the left and a 15 on the right, and you can see how large the filaments are in it compared to the tiny filament in the fuse we're going to put in the tape deck. Okay, the camera is rolling.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Okay, so we're going to put a line fuse in here on the AC primary. So take a look at this. Is there any overcurrent protection in it from the factory?
There's not. No, there's not. It comes, what it does, it comes out of the plug, through the switch into the transformer on both sides. There's no protection on it.
Okay, and we're going to put it in. Okay. And the plug is not polarized, so it doesn't matter which side we put it on.
I was noticing that.
Now, do you want to show them the house fuse and the circuit breaker?
Yes. Yep. The reason we do this is if something shorts out secondary in there, it'll heat up the transformer and it'll burn this little tiny filament out that's in here instead of heating the cord up or the wire up and possibly causing a fire. Instead of tripping or blowing this or tripping a breaker, it'll blow this. In other words, it'll be this will keep it from having a fire hazard and or a shock hazard too.
So that little fuse will blow much quicker than the house
little
fuse.
fuse will blow much quicker than this house fuse, or it'll trip. It'll blow a lot quicker than the tripper on the breaker on the house.
And you are an authorized service technician.
Yes, I am.
And UL and the Consumer Product Safety Commission should require it, shouldn't they?
Yes, they should. Yep, they should. Got some weight. Excuse me. It's got some weight to it, so that's a good unit.
Yes, it is.
You have to sand those, huh?
Yes, because I'll get a better solder flow on it.
Because usually you don't have to solder them or sand them usually. Where'd you? Let me see. I'll put them fuses inside the tape here so they won't roll away. Okay. There. They want to roll away on us. You didn't get any strands, of course. We didn't cut any off. Nope.
Okay, do you want to hold that while I tin it?
Yep. Whoops. Butterfingers. I know. Butterfingers. That gets like that, does it? Yeah, it does. Yeah.
This is a nice soldering iron.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to turn it up all the way.
Yep.
We're going to tin the wire. There the wire is tinned.
Spring is finally sprung too.
I think I'm going to stick a little flux on it, because see how that balled up there?
Yes. Yep.
And we're going to use some...
Dip that into the flux.
Yeah.
I'll put some flux on them too.
Yeah. Okay, just dip it in there.
Yeah, okay. I'll put a little bit of flux on the other one, on the terminals.
Maybe not on the terminals because I sanded it.
Okay, all right. But it did not keep very well.
There,
maybe because I moved it. Who knows?
Maybe.
I could have moved it.
Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to use these pliers here. I'm just going to straighten this wire out so it's all nice and neat. Okay, so now we're going to go into here.
Go from underneath and then flatten it again to make it nice and neat.
Okay, do you want to just kind of like hold it up?
Yep, I can hold that right there.
Okay, I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Okay, right there.
don't burn my finger.
Okay.
Or I will scream.
Well. Do what should we do? I'm going to tin my iron a little bit.
That is a nice soldering iron. Not mine, is it? Yeah. I like it.
Let that cool a bit.
See how the solder flow underneath is.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice. That is beautiful, yes. Now we got to get the other red wire ready. Ready the other wire. You tin the other wire. Got to strip the other wire and tin
I'll
it.
put this under here.
Yep.
That's going to be just enough slack.
Yes. Garbage bag. Yep.
So UL and the Consumer Product Safety Commission should
require these fuses. They require them in stereos and TVs and VCRs, but why not cassette decks and CD decks and some tuners, some I want to say some standalone tuners. Remember, they don't have them. Oh, record players too. Remember?
Yes.
Record players as well. You want me to hold that wire or not?
Yes. Hold it out over this way so I don't drop solder in the stereo.
Yeah.
But I want the camera to be able to see it.
Oh, okay. Just I don't want to get my fingers in the way. There. Well, that turned out beautiful. Look at that. Cool. All right. Flatten that. Flatten that baby out.
I'm going to angle this down a little bit more. How do you like this little jig I made?
That's pretty cool. It's like a third hand to hold something. That's pretty neat. Just stuff you had laying around. Yep.
No, I bought some stuff.
Bought some stuff to make it.
Yeah.
The wood you bought? No, the wood you had laying around.
The wood I had laying around. Okay, if you hold it up just a little bit from the back, that'll help a lot. Okay.
But my big fat hand's gonna be in the way though.
But I'll come around
yeah.
from underneath. Okay, come under. I'm gonna make sure this wire's down all the way and that's out of the way.
So you don't burn it. So you don't burn the wire.
And the iron.
Oh, that is neat. Is it? Oh, you almost dropped it on my leg. It was close.
Okay.
Let me see the underneath of that baby. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. I like
So
it.
there's the soldering underneath.
Beautiful. All right. I like that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Yes.
Okay, so now we're ready to mount the block. So you do definitely agree that UL and the Consumer Product Safety Commission should require them?
Yes, definitely. It should. It's a safety hazard, a safety thing.
Now, can UL and the Consumer Product Safety Commission be held liable and the manufacturer be held liable if there was a fire because it didn't have a fuse?
You think they would, because if the manufacturer didn't require a fuse in there, you know, and something did happen, you know, you think that they would be responsible for it. You think they would be. Really? Oh, yeah. You're not going to do the stuff on that right now, right?
I will, because the windows are open.
Okay. You leave it out in the back room.
Okay, so now I'm ready for this.
Tightening, stripping, and gluing.
Nice and tight.
You gotta have your cutters for them. Oh, you're gonna use them?
Yep.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, now we'll put a couple zip ties in here. Make sure our wires are dressed properly.
Make it look like factory, you know? Make it look like factory work.
Yes.
Make it look like factory work.
Okay, we'll clip that tie off. I'll bring the camera down and give a close-up view of it. So here's the unit with our line fuse installed in it. And do you want the honor of putting the fuse in?
Yes, I do. Line it up and snap it in.
Alrighty, now it has protection which the factory did not put in.